Welcome everyone to Saturday Night Hype, and we have got a big time matchup here tonight. Satan versus Sephiroth. I am the Sentinel, and we come to you just 1 week away, not even 5 days away from the July 4th Independence Day show, the Brawl-B-Cue, the third Brawl-B-Cue, as we are turning up the heat and the action gets hot, spicy, and charred on both sides. But speaking of a man who is charred on both sides, Satan has been on a losing streak to end all losing streaks, and he has been getting madder and madder and madder. And you haven't heard it. Well, you have heard it, but it's not like he's screaming. It is painfully silent. He is actually making things quieter around him, but the rooms that he's in are melting. We are probably going to have to compensate at least $200,000 worth of damages just for the room he's in, because he has just been that angry all the time. And to be fair, he got owned by Dante twice, which is probably not helped. He made it to the second round of the GW Climax tournament, but of course got owned by said Dante. And then lost again to Dante at Doomsday. Here comes Sephiroth, who also made it to the second round of the GW Climax, ultimately losing to Wario. But Sephiroth is looking to find his way forward in CIW. He has had such a rough go of it in both companies, but he is a former Exceeds champion, and Satan he needed to fight somebody, and he said, you've got silver hair, so you are basically the guy I'm trying to hurt. So he chose Sephiroth, and Sephiroth said, okay. And Sephiroth is not backing down from challenges. You know Sephiroth, he'll take a beating beyond all beatings, and then he'll come back and still give it his all in like a 15-20 minute match. It doesn't matter to Sephiroth. It's what made people love him to begin with. And this is a tough task, but Satan, a former CIW champion, but it's been a long time since Satan has had real success in CIW. Will the Grim Reaper get involved as part of Hellfire and Brimstone? Will this be a pure match? From what I can tell, Satan is just trying to get a win in any way he can. But who knows on this night? You can never... I know it sounds ridiculous to say it, but you can never trust the devil. And here we go, as referee Jonah Hill assigned to this contest and went for a collar and elbow tie-up. Sephiroth immediately breaking it up, but now just forearm, double axe handles to the face of Sephiroth. And of course, the Brawl-B-Cue on July the 4th, a huge matchup and a huge event, as we've got 4 matches, all 4 championship matches, 2 of them the rematch clauses between Ken Masters and the Prince of Persia and Sagat and Symbiote Spider-Man. And then we also have the tag titles on the line as the other members of the Forgotten Fighters, Brandon Ulrich and Nathan Von Schrader, look to capture the gold from the Greasy Green Gigolos, now just stomping the legs of Satan. And then Padme versus Yuna for the Women's Championship as well. All of that on the 4th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there. It is going to be absolutely wonderful. We are going to have a great time. We always do at the Brawl-B-Cue. And now what a reverse DDT from Satan. And Satan going for a cover here. 1, 2, and only 2. And you never know what's going to do a match in. We saw that last week with with Lara Croft getting a backbreaker victory over Marl. But that also came after 2 Tomb Raiders earlier. So, you got to give Marl credit for trying. But that was definitely a tough situation to be in. But Sephiroth right now holding his own against Satan. And as far as I know, Sephiroth and Dante, they do have the same line of hair care products, and I guess they're both sponsored by the same line of hair care products, not through the Department of Promotional Efficiency, which is why you're not getting names about their hair care products, but they do their own separate marketing, but I guess like they know each other through that, and they've gone to like conventions together and spoken on panels and had to answer really derpy questions from a bunch of nerds. But, that's the way those Comic-Cons are. Punch to the dick. Message sent by Satan, who is, as far as I know, he's gone to every single Comic-Con disguised as somebody, and I'm just choking the life out of Sephiroth. And that's the frustration we're talking about from Satan. It's not even just anger. It's frustration. He doesn't know why it's not coming together for him. And I mean, Dante showing up certainly has not helped. And now, oh, what a big boot, and down goes Sephiroth. And now another cover here from Satan. Again, just desperate to get that pin. And we saw him arguing with Jonah Hill a little bit earlier. And now just, come on! And now just choking the life out of Sephiroth, the throat being pushed onto the bottom rope. And the referees count up to, if he gets up to 5, it's a disqualification. Gets up to 4, and that is all that Satan has as far as oxygen is concerned. And Sephiroth able to get up and... Well, maybe he and Dante have more in common than we think. Because Dante known to have that very deliberate poke to the eye at a DDT. And also, it is worth noting that Sephiroth is very braggadocious about the Aerith Killer, considering that 2 of his moves are named after it. So in that way, I think that there is a little bit of friendship between Dante and Sephiroth, because that kind of arrogance has to have rubbed off on him. And, you know, Sephiroth, you gotta give him credit, because he had that ridiculous feud with Bane on TAW, all about joining CIW. All of that was based on Sephiroth trying to find new opportunity here in this company, and he really has. He's a former Siege champion. He's looking to get higher up, you know, if he possibly can, as every wrestler tries to. You know, Satan's being higher up to the top, and I was just yelling at Jonah from the top rope, Satan, get down from the top. Don't, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you. There was no need to do it. Satan, stop it. No! Why? What do you got against Jonah Hill, Satan? Oh, no, that's what he's got. Satan's got a sledgehammer. Satan's got a sledgehammer. We saw him use this with Dante at Doomsday. And, oh, God, and a shot right into the sternum. And now just disposing of the evidence. But Sephiroth got right back up from that. And, folks, if you want to help pay for Jonah Hill's medical bills, there's only one way you can do it. You gotta like, you gotta share, you gotta subscribe, you gotta smash that bell button and switch it to all. Leave a comment below to hashtag save a referee today. Sephiroth, what are you doing? Top rope arm drag. As Sephiroth took a sledgehammer shot while Jonah Hill was down, hair flip. And still finds a way to stand. I mean, we saw this, and Sephiroth, you really have to give him credit. He can withstand an incredible amount of punishment. You know, got that high HP energy, as he likes to call it. And now a big boot, another cover here from Satan, and not even a 1 count. As Satan is trying at every twist and turn he can to get this victory. You can see the desperation, the frustration in Satan, just desperate for a win. Now another poke to the eye. Oh, man, and this is going to be just shattering what little confidence Satan seems to have left. As Dante has completely gotten to the head of Satan and Sephiroth, and maybe that's why Satan challenged Sephiroth, because he asked for him specifically, clothesline bulldog combination. Satan specifically asked for Sephiroth in this match, maybe for that reason. Cover 1, 2, and only 2 this time again. That bulldog clothesline that he's done on a great number of occasions, but not enough to put Sephiroth away here. And now, oh, now a counter here, and another poke to the eye. As Sephiroth may have been given specific instructions on how to handle this match by Dante. As these two, and folks, this is all leading up to the Brawl-B-Cue on the July the 4th, and now just boots to the head. 9 p.m. Eastern Time. 4 matches, 4 title matches. It's all the gold is on the line at the Brawl-B-Cue. Stay tuned. That is going to be a tremendous night, as well as all of the rest of the action going on in the summer. And now just stomping again, just putting the boots to Satan. And, you know, it's not even just like Sephiroth is out here out wrestling him. He's just beating him down. It's punches and kicks, and now looks, oh, I thought it was going to be testicular torture. Instead, getting him into the corner. How many punches can he get in? And it counts up the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, and oh, he got to 9, and Satan blocks the last punch. And God, and now Satan not appreciating that, and now taking up to task, taking now testicular torture onto Sephiroth, and boy, you can see the level of anger and rage now, as Satan has really been matched. suffer from Sephiroth just from Satan's exhaustion on the testicular torture. As boy, Sephiroth has certainly come in here with a game plan to mess around with Satan here. And boy, I can't say I have sympathy for the devil. The Rolling Stones aren't here. As, you know, it's after all the hell that Satan has put us through, no pun intended, a couple of years ago, you know, I hate to feel just about what this is. And truth be told, Sephiroth is just so endearing. And what a win this would be for Sephiroth to just take Satan down just in a regular one-on-one match. And now look at this, getting a little revenge on Satan. Testicular torture to the satanic sack. Sack-tanic. As that is definitely going to leave a mark. But both of these guys have taken quite a lot of punishment here. And oh no, what's Satan doing? You know, Satan's going to put Sephiroth into the corner for some punches. And now countered, only you got one punch. Did Satan, compared to Sephiroth's 9, as both of these guys are putting in a lot of effort here. Spinning heel kick. And down goes Satan. Sephiroth gaining a little bit of momentum here. On this Saturday night hype matchup, we thank you very much for inviting us into your home once again. We will see you on July the 4th for the Brawl-B-Cue. And now, whoa, what a right hand, and down goes Satan. As these punches and kicks, he's just been out brawling Satan. And went for a running knee and instead got a hip toss. As Satan, and now an Aerith Killer to Satan. This could do it. But he's got to get him away from the ropes, and does immediately. And he goes for the cover. Could Sephiroth beat Satan? 1, 2, 3. He got him. Sephiroth beats Satan. What a matchup, as Sephiroth went toe-to-toe with the devil himself, and it was back and forth pretty much the entire way, but one Aerith Killer puts down the devil. What an effort from Sephiroth. What a matchup here by this man. Thank you all for coming to Saturday Night Hype, and we will see you, as we said, for the 4-match card on July the 4th, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. All the titles are on the line. Sephiroth, your winner here tonight, and we will see you next time. Take care, everybody.